Government and the Economy, the second half by Mr. Malinowski. Okay, so government agencies that regulate business. The FCC, Federal Communications Commission, in charge of the regulation of TV, internet. The FTC, Federal Trade Commission, breaks up monopolies, and the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, regulates pollution. The FCC makes sure TV doesn't have profanity, EPA, no pollution, FTC, no monopolies. Take a look at them right there. Characteristics of most goods and services provided by the government. They provide benefits to many simultaneously. They would not likely be available if individuals had to provide them themselves. Examples are the interstate highway, the postal service, the national defense. Paid for by the government and for everybody. It can't be done efficiently by business. So there's a look at some airports. To pay for public goods and services, we need tax revenue, like a gas tax, borrowed money, like debt, and fees, like national park entrance fees. So tax, debt, and fees. That's how they're paid for. Look at this national park right here. Government taxation, spending, and borrowing. Tax increases reduce funds available for individual and business spending. Tax decreases increase funds available for individual and business spending. Increased borrowing reduces funds available for borrowing by individuals and business, and decreased borrowing increases funds available for borrowing by individuals and business. So what's this mean? Well, tax more, less money for people. Tax less, more money for people. Increase debt, less money for people to borrow. Decrease debt, more money for people to borrow. Now, if you increase government spending, it increases demand, which may increase employment and production. Decrease of government spending may reduce demand, which may result in a slowing of the economy. Increased government spending may result in higher taxes. Decrease of government spending may result in lower taxes. 16th Amendment to the United States Constitution allows the personal income and business income tax. So increase government spending, increase jobs/production. Decrease government spending, decrease jobs/production. Increase spending, higher taxes. Decrease spending, lower taxes. 16th Amendment, income tax. Take a look at the budget right here. That's what it looks like. As the central bank of the United States, the Federal Reserve System has the duty to maintain the value of the national currency, regulates banks to ensure the soundness of the banking system and the safety of deposits, manages the amount of money in the economy to try to keep inflation low and stable, and if the economy is low, it will lower the interest rate or discount rate, make it easier to borrow money. And it acts as the federal government's bank. The Fed makes sure the dollar keeps its value, it's in charge of banks, and keeps inflation low, and is the government's bank. Just a picture of it right there. Federal Reserve. Property rights and consumer rights. Individuals have the right of private ownership, backed up by negotiated contracts and force of law. Government agencies establish guidelines to protect public health and safety. Consumers can take legal action against violation of consumer rights. It's the right to own stuff, backed by law, protect health, and you can sue. Consumer information. FTC has a great website on it. Government currencies and coins. So dollars and U.S. coins are worth something because they're backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. People accept U.S. money because they have confidence in the government, and government issues money to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. There's three types: coins, Federal Reserve notes, dollars, and check and credit debit cards. So dollars and coins are accepted because the government says so. It makes things easier. And again, we got coins, Federal Reserve notes, and check and debit cards. So this picture shows it. And finally, career planning and personal finance. It begins with managing self-assessment, managing paying your bills on time, attitudes, having a strong work ethic, and employers seek individuals who've kept pace with technological changes. So technology in the workplace leads to the creation of new jobs, but international competition is intense. So know yourself, manage your money, pay the bills, have a good attitude, keep up with technology, be ready to compete. As Time Magazine once said, it all comes down to you. And, the plan is to make sure you understand, make sure you know this, show it. Thank you.